Uh-oh. Here's your food, sir. Made with love. This could be a cheesesteak place. Is it made with love? Pisces again. Heavy Pisces. This is a place in the city, in town. The name Moon. Currently plotting and planning something. This may not have happened yet. No, it's not moon landing. Nice try. People are so weird. In fact, block any kind of idiocracy, please. Wicked. Don't hire them. Now, they said the word Eduardo. Now, that could be. Or somebody. Santini or Santonio or something like that. Yep. This person is trying to stay out of jail. So then what does that mean, sir or ma'am? That means there's somebody behind it. This could be an ex-wife, an ex-husband, ex-business partner, I heard. Henry. Give me some letters, please. This is going to be for many restaurants where some of you have BYOB. They tried to get you with some liquor shit and you smartened up. You either got rid of the bar and now are incorporating BYOB in there, or you've always had that. They can't get you with that. They tried to have people get into accidents after leaving your establishment, but the BYOB is a thing. Now, how does that work when you have bring your own? You still have an obligation to say that you're getting drunk? I mean, how does that work? Are you just scot-free on that? I guess this will be something to look at. Those of you that already know what that is. Okay, ER, errand boy. You said that to somebody. I'm not your fucking errand boy. RY. This could be Ryan. It's a female Ryan for someone. Right your wrongs. RYK. Read your chefs. Read your cook with the CK. You have to be able to read your cooks. You have any idea the damage that you've caused? Some people got sick. If your business is slowing down, you could have on a boat they put, if they're not coming over here on a boat, then that means some of your businesses are on a boat or a ship. Regarding your comment. Okay. This could be a Yelp thing where somebody was told that you put a bad Yelp review and this is what they're doing. It's just destroying something that's pure, sacred. This could be a Republican. This has something to do with politics. I mean, people really taking shit too personal is what this feels like to me. Really? You're going to poison my food over this? Or you're going to poison my establishment? For some of you, your staff being in there, you would be better off cutting your staff down and having your star players on and giving them the hours and letting them work overtime. It's the investment, remember? As opposed to, you don't even realize that it turns into this after a while. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to sit there to yourself and go, all right, now I have 8 employees. I used to have 4. But those other 4, they're not working. My other employees are picking up the slack. Your star players are worth the overtime. Get rid of the fucking lack. Some of them are stalking and watching your place for a gang leader or some type of wannabe boss, a pimp and shit. They want to try and steal your place and turn it into a brothel. Look, here's a motherfucker. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I don't know why I said that, but you know their sign. And this with the musician, this is somebody. There's a bar up the street. This is either a DJ or somebody that with a microphone, or they could even play the sax for someone, and they're trying to figure it. Okay, if you have an establishment where you had someone play there an instrument or a band and now they don't, or you wouldn't hire them, they are one of your biggest enemies. They're trying to figure out a way to, I want to become part of the family. That's what they said. And with this is a family-run business. This is what I feel. They're trying to find a way to incorporate some kind of friendship with some of your family members. They're even trying to find a way to alter their appearance and then get new instruments. This isn't about wanting to play in your establishment, ma'am. This is about them wanting to get back because you're not good enough. Is that what you said? Did it come down to something like that? Or someone's having a meeting right now. You're not good enough. Just like if you had this business and I came in and I played that way, or I sung that way, or I read poetry that way, you would tell me, I would want you to tell me. Maybe I wouldn't, all right? Maybe I would get angry. But maybe you need to hear this. Maybe too many people told you that you're great and you're just not. Maybe this isn't the line of work for you. Or maybe because too many people soften the blow that you don't challenge yourself. Either way, it's stale. I'm not interested. And that's it. This is the platform, though. This is also, so for those of you who are in a band and your leader, this would be someone who always wants to be in the lead. Your vocals are changing. It's because you're smoking and you're fighting with your wife or your husband so much that your voice is changing and it's affecting us. Maybe just take a break. Fix yourself. We love you. This is a family that you have. It's this lack of communication, though, and delivery, which seems to be the problem with this particular situation, where I don't want to. How do we say this? Just say it like that. You're sick. It sounds like you're sick every day. And some of this, how about this? Let's work together. Some of our songs require a raspy voice. How about this? We'll work together. We will have you come out and play with us when we use those songs. You can even show up and it'll help them heal too, because then they don't have to sing through the whole thing. Finding a way to make it work for both sides. This could even be with chefs, that some of their dishes or their specials just, it's not cutting it. You don't know how to say it. How about this? Let's start incorporating other people. For those of you that have a restaurant and the food or the menu is just getting stale, and I mean that in a metaphoric sense, I would say some of these people have dishes that their grandmothers handed down and shit, you know? Or when maybe if for those of you who have a passion for this, while you're home and you're not working, cook. You could be a server and name it after them. It's just going to help. Camaraderie, right? Have servers, bartenders. Say this. How about this? Do this every single week. Pick one out of a hat and have them make enough that the staff could taste all of it and be honest about it. See, people are afraid to criticize. It's not criticism. It's healthy. When you're afraid to tell people that something's not as good as they think it is, it's like I said, it's the way you say it. Say it as if it were you on the other side, and then it'll, for the right person, they will want to. They should be a perfectionist in certain fields. They're going to want to make it better. It's that drive, right? It's going to show you who has it and who don't. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Some of you are walking all over your staff, man, and come on. You would not have a business without them. And I know that that's obvious. Someone just thought it's obvious, but it's obvious that you don't take that in. You don't take it in. You say it or you think it, but you're not living it, right? Psychologist. Others of you, you're a boss and you're crossing boundaries, not in a sexual way or relationship, but you're becoming a fucking shrink for your staff. Nobody gives a shit about what's happening with your boyfriend. All this does is this sets the tone for them to work, to be less of a worker, or less, right, less than what they're supposed to be for that shift. It feels very manipulative. Some of these people don't have these issues, and you're giving valuable advice to employees who just don't, not all of them, but to the ones who don't care. And some of you, your children and grandchildren need that wisdom. McKenna. JS. Please stop saying just saying behind the bar and at the tables. If you could, please, even, listen, some of you have multiple, say it in a comical way. Some of you have multiple personality disorder. I do too. Do what Philly said and create order out of that disorder and show up at a different table. Try that. Somebody could even name their business or have the gist of it to be sociopathy. You know, you could even name the bar sociopath. Socio/path, right? And it would make it, because people are crazy and we know it's crazy. We know we're all nuts in some way. It's accepting the crazy in everybody, especially if this is a bar, or you could call it, right, psycho, or, you know what I mean? Something off the wall, completely off the wall. And have your staff members, you know, that wasn't there a bar where they were rude to people and people went intentionally? I think that's dangerous. That's dangerous now, that the times that we're in, because somebody's trying to find out a new concept. It's getting stale, right? Have it be that. I want you to be a different personality. In fact, I want you to mirror. You could call it mirror. You could call it heyoka. And then this could be the new concept that people are going to, not so much bite off of, but extend off of. Exactly. That, you could say, where we mirror your behavior. It's a healing thing and a business all in one. This is amazing. I'm excited for whoever's going to start this. You have the shell, you have everything in place, but you weren't sure what to name it or what to make it. You don't want to do something different. Harold, this is perfect for you. You are an actual heyoka. Just imagine going into an establishment like this and knowing, though, you're going to have to place it in the title so people aren't in shock, or now you can't say, and when they come in, you're going to have to say, welcome to so-and-so, where we mirror your current behavior or personality. Okay. GA in the reverse, so it could be AG, JAG. Maybe opening up bars for aviators, pilot, people in the military with a different twist. How could you do that now? Let's just, what is it with the military? A release. Even when you get released or you're finished, there's still something else that you carry with you. I mean, this would be great for you as well with the healing and mirroring behavior. It's going to show and be accepting of different moods, and that there are things called soul swapping. You know, I wonder how true that is. If that souls can jump in and out of bodies, and this is another reason, or just entities now when you're a sponge, that change your behavior. Even some of you, within minutes, you're 3 different people. Being more accepting of that. PR. I see sap, jap, jar. What would be a good concept for the military for helping them out? It would be cool to have a board, a wall to be a huge chalkboard, but I wouldn't use chalk. It would be cool if people, this would gain, it would have to be a respectful situation where you could either write down some type of quote that you learned, something that you learned to help others. You'll have new recruits coming in. Wisdom, the wall of wisdom, something like that. You could even give, I guess, accolades, we'll say, to fallen soldiers, even by putting things of theirs on the wall as memorabilia. Putting a twist on something that's already in place, right? That's what I'm hoping. AA. How about this? I mean, if this isn't fun, it's the world we live in, right? Bars for alcoholics and drug addicts. Just think about it. You're openly accepting it. And it could be, the motto could be, share, right? Share or get the fuck, something like that, along the lines of we accept it. And you're always going to have this thing with bars because we need to bring back neighborhood bars. This corporate thing. I try to find neighborhood bars, and I did here. It was actually amazing, just passing a few. But what happened to so many? We lost our sense of community there. This is another reason why shit's so riled up. But I'm excited for this. For those of you who came into money and you're not sure what to do with it, and you were kind of worried about getting into the bar business. Does anybody have a bar where it's bring your own? Is it possible to not have a full menu and just have an appetizer bar and then have it be bring your own everything? You'd have to have some type of limit, exactly, and some type of order. Your bar could be called AA, you know? Very peculiar, exactly. AP, aptitude, APD, APS, CZ and SN. I don't know if these are names for you guys. We need to. The world needs to heal from shit. And I'm right with that word, but it's just true that this is stuff we're harboring, resentment from this lifetime. We don't even know what the fuck happened to our souls in other lifetimes. I mean, we see these things in history books and we watch these movies about it. How do we know that we weren't a part of that war, Titanic and shit? You know what I mean? Suffering. Suffrage City. Tour. That could also be a name of an establishment. Tour, which, how would you incorporate that? Route, I see. I guess these are possible names. Oh, I see. Hire. Tour and hire. Oh, I'll tell you what. For those of you who have establishments where you bring in buku bucks, but your staff fucking sucks, I would say go travel. It would be worth it. There is such good talent out there. Some of these people, their personalities alone would bring you in millions a fucking year. You understand? These are those people, the creators, the heyokas, the ones who mirror personality. Their delivery is solid. They don't play victim. Do you know you know how valuable these people are? They're spread all over the place. 144,000 of them possibly. I would travel and offer to move them. You have the money like that for whatever this is, or you should start. We need to put these people in circulation so that they can start healing the world. You understand? So those of you who are wealthy or rich, open a bar. I know it's a headache and shit, but it's only a headache when you have staff that you have to take care of, like children, and babysit. That's when it becomes a headache. If you bring in leaders, and they're not all going to be leaders, but they're going to train. These are the prototypes, the ones who others will mimic and follow. And if they don't, they got to go. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be that difficult. I'm going to leave it there. See ya.